Welcome to part 2 of the film.
I ill need distractions right now. Excellent.
Yeah, so I know I must be here. This is my place on YouTube, and you know, I should do this more often than I did, but I got some problems. Something really went off. I did a big mistake. Not a small mistake. a big mistake. I don't want to blame anybody for the things that I went through, but it's been a rough 6 years. I wasn't strong enough, you know. That was the fucking problem. I didn't want it to become so vulnerable. That was I felt like I said too much, you know. I really didn't want to say that much. I mean, I said some things that I shouldn't have said. That's what said too much means. That you shouldn't be out this publicly speaking because you read a book which said you should do this. You shouldn't do this if you read a book which said you're afraid of public speaking. This is the stupidest shit I ever read in my entire life. I read this book about public speaking, okay? So people have this fear of being on a stage and just talking to a large audience. This fear is so deep rooted into their lives that they will do anything to avoid that shit. That was the problem. That was the fear. It wasn't like I need to prove something. It wasn't like that. It was that deep feeling of fear that was so ingrained into myself that I thought that I'm done. I just rock bottom, you know. And this is kind of weird because I'm not used to. I can't film myself on Facebook. I won't do it on Instagram. TikTok is not my style. Of course, I spend a lot of time on TikTok, but not. I can't. I don't want to go live, you know. I felt like that was the problem at first. Like, I said I had some problems because I said some names, and that those people didn't want me to say their names. They kind of... I shouldn't have said that clearly. But I don't know what's legal or not in the case that I'm not on television right now. I mean, I could be if I wanted to, but I don't want to go to a fucking show and just go and prove myself on a fucking show when I can do it at my home. That's not the kind of public speaking fear I'm telling you about, because they don't invite you there just to check you out. They invite you there because they want to have a laugh and they want to make an audience. They don't want you there because you're good. Don't get me wrong. They just want to make a show, and I'm not the type of person to create something that will not make a fool of myself. Ooh, that block. Let's say, for example, it's a television show like America's Got Talent, for example, and you go there and you try to prove yourself. You're in competition with these contests. What can you do? What can you do the best? Well, what can you show us? And I'm like, should I bring my laptop to you guys and film you and film me with your cameras, or can I get my camera and film myself with them?
Let their fortifications fall. What are you doing? Do not let our forts fall.
Light of the sun grows within the temples. Soon they shall
Yeah, that is the thing, because I've seen people went on TV on live shows and stuff like that, and they were like, they have no meaning to be there. I mean, that's not their place to be. They have no talent. They're drunk. They're high. They're using illegal substances. That shouldn't be on television. Because if you want to get I've seen this shit on a news channel, and it said someone replaced the thing that makes smokes in churches with marijuana, and all the people in the church got high and got intoxicated by marijuana, because some dude just decided one day to put marijuana inside of the church. The smoke thing, I don't know, it's some kind of weird shit they do in the church. I don't know that. I don't. it just blows my mind how this can happen. If this is real, but it's not real. I don't know how to make the difference between the lies and not the lies, but it could be possible. If someone could think that, then that is possible. But I don't know, it's just disrespectful to the people just to get them high without them knowing, and I think it's, I don't know, just some shit you shouldn't talk about, especially on TV though. You know, some things are better left unsaid. That's the best word of advice that I can bring up to the table. You don't have to speak every time. Just gotta calculate your next move, because you have to keep on moving. You can't sit in one place. Nobody can. And it's not even about winning or losing. I see these boxers like Mike Tyson and shit. Like, I have a lot of love for Mike Tyson, man. I used to love that guy when I was a kid. I used to watch his shows, and he would just rip them apart. I know, he was like savage, bro. How can I cannot hurt somebody that bad, you know? That's just stupid. But by mistake. He didn't even make a mistake. He was actually like furious. But it's his job. Not everybody can be a boxer, man. I can fight, but not everybody can, though. If I don't want to fight, I just run. I prefer to run. Just go ahead and do your thing, and I'm gonna leave. Not everybody can be a boxer. One man told me when I was at the gym, they have a punching bag right there and you can exercise your punches. And I said, man, this is cool. I can throw some punches into the bag. And this guy came to me. He was like a professional boxer. and said to me, only the people with no brains use their fists when battling. So if you have a brain, you don't use your fist. Gotta learn from your mistakes. You cannot go and hurt. Just think of Bruce Lee, man. He was the best shit ever, and he died. Why? Because he hurt people too much and humiliated.
Let no corruption
There's gotta be a balance, bro.
you have been
Look at this shit.
untouchable.
And I've seen boxers. I've seen one movie on TV that was just too. It was too good to be true. I saw this boxer get into a car accident, and after he was injured, he got his neck broken, and he couldn't stop boxing. So he said to the doctor, "Doctor, you don't know what kind of man I am." And I was like, he said to the doctor, "You don't understand what kind of man I am." And I was like, what? He was right, bro. He didn't understand what kind of man he was because he didn't know what happened. Yeah, it was, and he broke his neck in a fucking car accident, and he couldn't stop boxing. He was like, won again 3 championships in heavyweight. You should know him. I think it's in America. And when I've seen that you don't understand what kind of man I am, that was like, bro, you're the fucking shit. Just took it by surprise right there. Shit, man, that was like, I was mind fucked. I couldn't believe it. You know that feeling when you think you're dreaming but you're not? Kind of slip away and get to a point of view that it's like really sleepy and stuff like that. Kind of just would drift away. Coming through the portal, I'm immortal. This boxer, man, I just felt like I'm nothing compared to this guy. He's got his neck broken, he got stitches in his brain.
Magic subsides. Find something else to fight over.
Keep up the fight.
Yeah, and
Talent is my gift.
I do believe cars are really dangerous. I really believe this. Driving a car is a big responsibility for the passengers and even the people that are in traffic.
Infidel slain.
Oh man,
Well done.
just push top. Go, go, go. It's gonna take my time with no.
Heading towards you.
Let us capture this mercenary camp.
So, well, doctor, you don't understand what kind of man I am. Fucking dragon. Look at this shit. The dragon style. See my dragon? It's unfinished. It's a big boomoo. If they're gonna push top, get the top temple.
I'm ready once more. Help me!
And another problem is that I'm a perfectionist. I try to make it perfect, but we can't do it. We just can't. I think I have damage inside my ulti. Okay, 1400. They're gonna die.
No corruption take root. Double kill. Capture this mercenary case.
Let's go for the boss.
I need help.
My temple's power has been expended. You are stronger than I believed.
Land of the shadow. Glory to the victorious. March forward. You serve me well. Ooh, a double kill. The gods' spear descends. Strike with fury.
I got this ulti at my spell. Go back. Go back.
As the oracles have foreseen. Keep up the fight. A clean death. This is Nephilim? I must retreat.
The light of the sun grows within the temples. Soon they shall bask in my glory.
Their key lies in ruin.
Billie Eilish, and next is Storm Mixie, Snow Mixie, not Storm. So I got this story with Snow Mixie. I was just chatting, so we're looking on Twitch on her playing World of Warcraft. That was stupid. And I said a comment. She didn't like it, banned me. I applied for resubmission. She denied, and that was the story of Snow fucking Mixie banning me from her chat on Twitch. Crazy shit's happening.
Annihilated a key by
We're insane, boys. And I have a question for Mr. Olympia 1996. Who was it? Ronnie Coleman or Jay Cutler? Who was it? Mr. Olympia 1996, boys. Yeah. Tupac.